will it stagnant? Let's move forward. So, Metro Pacific Investment Corporation, or also known as MPI, was incorporated on March 20, 2006. It is a holding company of a Metro Pacific Holdings Incorporation with its 55.8% own interest in electricity, water utilities, toll roads, and hospitals. So MPI holds its interest in electricity distribution through Beacon Electric Asset Holdings Incorporation, the company that operates the Manila Electric Company, or known as Meralco. And for the water, which is the MPIC Water Company Incorporation that operates the Manila Water Services. And for toll roads, the Metro Pacific Tollways Corporation that operates the Manila North Tollways Corporation. And lastly, the Riverside Medical Center Incorporation that is one of the major holding company for hospitals. So next is the fundamental analysis that indicates the value of stock and the financial health. That by examining the quantitative analysis, we have the following indicator. First is the price-earnings ratio. It is a ratio that indicates the idea of what a market is willing to pay for the company's earnings. So based in this graph, MPI has an ideal ratio for investment because of the lower ratio, and the average ratio is in between 15 to 18 earnings. The next is the price to sales ratio, the ratio that indicates the company's stock price relative to its total sales per share. So the rule is the lower the PS, the better value. So in this graph, SMC has an ideal ratio when it comes to investment rather than MPI and GGS. So the next indicator will be the price to book ratio. This ratio indicates the value of a market places to the book value of the company. So like PE and PS, the lower the PB, the better value. So here, the same as PS, SMC has an ideal ratio than MPI and JGS. And the next and the last is the debt to equity ratio. This ratio indicates the proportion of the debt and equity to finance its asset. So like the other three ratio, the lower the debt to equity ratio, the better value. So in this case, MPI has an ideal ratio when it comes to debt equity ratio than the GGS and SMC. So here is a technical analysis. In this graph is the index analysis of a Metro Pacific Investment Corporation, or known as MPI. So the current stock price holds its interest in a downtrend and will prepare to buy. It will expected to increase in narrowing stage that indicates a low volatility. However, the moving average are above the actual price, which indicates bearishness. Thus, in a MACD, it is found below zero level, which indicates or expected to increase in a market correction for the past coming days. And it is same with the RSI, or Relative Strength Index, that is found in a neutral zone and is approaching the oversold level.